So we are discussing chapter number 16, and as you know that we have differentiated in between two types of numbers, that is irrational number and irrational number, on the basis of decimal form of the numbers. In decimal form of number, if your number is terminating 1, that means at one point all the digits are going to be end. So that type of number, like this 0.5 is a rational number, is the type of rational number. Then non-terminating but recurring is the second type. Non-terminating, that means it is going on continuously, decimal form is going on continuously, but recurring, that means a digit is repeating again and again, or a group of digit is repeating again and again. So that type of number is again an rational number and irrational number. So irrational number is exactly opposite to the rational number. That means in irrational number we deal with the numbers whose decimal form is non-terminating, means it is going on continuously, and non-recurring, and in that continuous going on numbers decimal form, not a fixed pattern, not a fixed repeating pattern is there. That means number is repeating or a group of numbers are repeating. It's not like that. So randomly any number can come, and that type of number is called as irrational number. Okay, so the pi is the best example. 22 by 7, value of pi is 22 by 7. We write pi is equal to 22 by 7. But is it the correct value of pi? No, it's not exact value of pi. It is an approximate value of pi. It is an approximate value of pi, 22 by 7. We have written it in p by q form. So if we write any number in p by q form, then that is what? A rational number. But we say that this pi is an irrational number. How is it possible? It is possible due to that because this 22 by 7 is not an exact value of pi, but it is an approximate value of pi. That's why it is possible. Okay, fine. Now we are going to discuss here a problem which is related to an irrational number. So the problem is like that: find an irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. Find an irrational number. If they have asked us find the rational number between, find 5 rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So we know the procedure how to find out 5, 6, 10 rational number between two given rational numbers or two natural numbers. But here they have given us two rational numbers and we need to find out irrational number between that two rational numbers. Okay, fine, no problem. So first you need to understand the procedure how to find out an irrational number between two rational numbers. Okay, fine. So friends, as we know that this 1 by 7, we can write it in this form. 1 is not divisible by 7, so we will write here 0 point and that will become 10. If it becomes 10, then 7 ones are 7, 3 left, means it will become 30, 7 fours are 28, 2 left, that means it will become 20, 7 twos are 14, again how many left? 6 left, means it will become 60, 7 eights are 56, 4 left, means it will become 40, 7 fives are 35, 5 left, that means it will become 50, 7 sevens are 49, 1 left. Okay, fine, no problem. And that 1 will give you repeating pattern. Now 1 will become 0, 7 ones are 7, then for the next number you will get 7 fours, 7 twos, 7 eights, 7 fives, 7 sevens. So this group of number, this is the group of number, this is the group of digits which is going to repeat again and again. That's why we can write it in this form. 1 by 7 can be written in this form: 0.142857, and we will mention a bar on it. So that indicates a rational, this is suppose equation number 1. So that indicates a rational number. Which form of rational number? It is non-terminating but recurring, and this is the group of digits which is recurring again and again. That means which is repeating again and again. Okay, so this is my 1 by 7. Now tell me friends, what is the value of 2 by 7? 2 by 7. Now it is very easy to find out the value of 2 by 7. So 2 into 1 by 7 is nothing but 2 by 7. Okay, fine. So we can write it as 2 into 1 by 7 is what? It is 0.142857 and it's a bar. No problem. Therefore we can write 2 by 7 is equal to, 2 by 7 is equal to, just multiply this bracket by 2. So 2 sevens are 14, 1 carried on, 2 fives are 10 plus 1, 11, 1 carried on, 2 eights are 16 plus 1, 17, again carry 1, 2 twos are 4 plus 1, it's a 5, no carry, 2 fours are 8, 2 ones are 2, and 2 zeros are 0. So 0.285740, and that is also repeating one. This is also a recurring form. This is equation number 2. Now see friends, these are the two rational numbers. These are two rational numbers. Okay, fine, no problem. Now we are going to find out an irrational number between these 1 and 2 rational numbers. Now how can we find out? You can take any number in which the digits are not going to be end at one point, first condition, and the second condition is that decimal form should not be of the form non-terminating but recurring. That means it should be of the form non-terminating and non-recurring. No any fixed pattern is there. So we can write here, suppose, but one condition is that should lie in between these two numbers. If we write, suppose the irrational number between 1 and 2 is given by 3.125793672 and so on. This is also an irrational number. This is also an irrational number. No fixed pattern is there. No fixed pattern. 1 is here, after 1 is 2, 1 is here, after 1 is 8. So no fixed pattern, no digit is repeating, no group of digits are repeating. This is an irrational number. But it's a very common thing that, is it lying in between equation 1 and 2, these two numbers? Is it lying in between these two numbers? No, it's not lying in between these two numbers. So we need to find out such a number which will lie in between equation number 1 and equation number 2. So how can we find it out? Suppose for our convenience we will consider only 0.14 and 0.28. Okay, for our convenience only 0.14 and 0.28. So you can write here irrational number 1, n1 is equal to, we can write 0.14 and 0.28, the number between these two. So I can write here 15. Okay, fine, no problem. 150, 500, 500, then 540 and so on. Is it a rational number? Is it a rational number? No, it's not an rational number. It is an irrational number because it is not going to end at one point. This is the first condition. And the second condition, there is no any fixed pattern in which a digit or group of digits are going to be repeated. No. This is 50, this is 500, this is, sorry, 3 zeros should be here. 5,000 and this is 50,000 and so on. In that way. You can take any number. And 2 suppose. We'll write here 0.20 lying between 0.14 and 28. Okay, fine, no problem. So 200, 2000 and so on. Okay, fine. Or you can write any other number like this 0.16523 1479851 3 2 and so on. There is no any fixed pattern, or it is not going to be end at one point. That's why this is also irrational number, this is also irrational number, this is also an irrational number. So these are the irrational numbers which are lying in between these two, that means 1/7 and 2/7. So an irrational number between 1/7 and 2/7, you can write any of three, or infinite numbers are there. Infinite numbers are there. You can write any number. Okay, fine, no problem. So this is the problem which is based on an irrational number. Find an irrational number between two rational numbers. Now let's see the next example, which is from your practice set number, exercise number 1.3. Exercise number 1.3. Okay, fine, no problem. So it is from exercise number 1.3. Exercise number 1.3. Exercise 1.3. Okay, fine. And the question is like that. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion has. I'll write here. First one is 36/100. So I'm going to repeat the question once again. Write the given number in a decimal form and find out which type of number is that. Okay, fine. So write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion, is the given number. So we can write it as 36/100 is nothing but 0.36. Whenever multiple of 10 is in the denominator, that division is very easy. Just cancel zeros, 1 2. How many zeros you have cancelled? 2. So here decimal point is here. Okay, fine, no problem. So shift that many digits to the left. That means 1 and 2. So the number will become 0.36. So which type of decimal expansion it is? Just you have to tell three types. One is the terminating. Second is the non-terminating but recurring. And third one is the non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay, fine. So we have to divide all these numbers into three categories: terminating, non-terminating but recurring, non-terminating and non-recurring. So tell me, which type of is this? That is of the terminating type. Okay, fine. We'll take the second example. Here whole decimal form is ended. That's why it is of the terminating type. Second, it's a 1/11. Now you can do it's a division. First one is not divisible by 11, so we'll write here 0 point. It will become 10. 10 is also not divisible by 11, so we'll write here 0. It will become 100. Now 11 nines are 99. Okay, no problem. 1 left. Again 1 is not divisible by 11. 10 left. 10 is also not divisible by 11. So 100 left. 11 nines are 99. No problem. Again The same pattern is there 0, 0, 9, 0, 0, 9, 0, 0, 9 and so on. So this can be written in this form 0.09 009 bar. This pattern is going to be repeat, and hence 1 by 11 is of which type among these three? It is of the second type, that is non-terminating but a recurring. Non-terminating, it is going on but it is recurring. Then third one, third example we'll take here, 4 and 1 by 8. 4 and 1 by 8. So it will become 4 and 1 by 8, that means 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 1 33 upon 8. Okay, no problem. Now just divide it by 8. 8 4s are 32, 1 left point, it will become 10. 8 1s are 8, 2 left, 8 2s are 16, 4 left, 8 5s are 40. Finish. So this is the third example, and the answer of this third example is 4.125. So which type does it belong? First, second or third? It is of the first type. Okay, fine, no problem. And now 3 more examples are there. I have written here 3 examples. Remaining 3 examples you are going to do on your own, and just mention to these 3 categories which type does it belong, first or second or third. Okay, fine, no problem. So remaining examples we will see on the next lecture. Thank you.